you would like to see, at least make an effort to put a competitive team, 6 months of the season. These Mets, oh dear God, it just hurts. It hurts, and it really hurts, man. I don't know, what are we gonna do?
I'm not against statistics. Use the good stats, but buy a nice player here and there. Don't just sit there and say, we're developing. You can't build in New York City at all.
I do think that many aspects of what you might call an Oakland or a San Diego philosophy pertain, not necessarily with regard to resources and a focus on how to put together a roster without those resources. The great franchises in big markets are also very good at player development. It's not just about being active in the free agent market. It's about being active and smart in every market, whether that's acquiring a free agent, retaining one of your own players, looking at the 6-year free agent market, developing players. I think that the same things pertain whether you're in San Diego or New York.
I was here 4 months ago to talk with Mets fans about the future, about optimism and hope, and being realistic about what this organization is about, where it's headed. But it's been a long season, things have changed, and now here we are to talk with more Mets fans about the plan, Sandy Alderson, what's going on, and if they still believe in what this organization is all about.
And on the mound, Matt Harvey, his 6th start, coming off a terrific start, as we said in the open, against the Cincinnati Redlegs, and he was brilliant.
This is all just a rebuilding, and 2015 maybe is really, looking at that as a benchmark for when I really hope to see something happen.
Honestly, it's ownership. I think they got to get rid of the dead weight. I think once they get rid of Johan and Bay's contract, financial flexibility, they have to keep Wright. They have to keep R.A. Dickey, even though he's older. And basically build on the pitching in the minors. I think they have a lot of great arms coming up. I can't wait. Harvey's here tonight. I can't wait for Wheeler to come up.
You don't want to overspend. You want to spend wisely. But I always believe in the farm system.
Because I think people do like the whole idea of the homegrown player, but when you see guys out there every day, and now it's been like 2 years that we've been seeing some of these guys, you kind of have to think that, all right, yeah, it's great to have the homegrown player, and I buy into it a lot too. I love that whole homegrown thing, and even like the good story, like I was saying earlier, I like a guy like Mike Baxter because he's easy to root for. He's from Queens and Mets fan growing up, but at some point you have to look at the person and just decide, is his talents, do they warrant staying on this team?
I mean, I think that, with our future, I have all the confidence in the world in our farm system, and as you mentioned, with Matt, I still think there's a lot more, that he has. When he starts getting that command that only comes with experience at the big league level, he's going to become very dominant. Although I haven't seen Wheeler much, just hear about it, and apparently he's the real deal. And then there's some other arms, the farm system, some position players that I think are going to have a huge impact here.
Hits sharply, but right at Cedeno. And he makes the play, and Gonzalez side retires. So 6 very strong innings for Matt Harvey.
I'm actually really surprised. I anticipated a lot more anger and venting than we encountered. And I don't know if that's a byproduct of this particular crowd on this particular night. I don't know if it's because people are genuinely excited about the Matt Harveys and the idea of Zach Wheeler and these things. But we noticed and you saw people really positive about the farm system and where things are going. I didn't hear a lot about spending and aggravation about free agency and things like that. I mean, people seem to really have the long view here. I think they agree with me in the sense that you want to win now, but there seems to be an understanding that it's going to take a little bit of time, and we're at a point here where things should begin to turn. If they don't, what I'm sensing is that people are probably going to get a little more angrier. But this front office and management team seem to have a little bit more rope with what they're doing, and hopefully we see that start to pan out this offseason.